Hey everyone, I am Mohammad Uwais Sabri. I'm one of the committee directors for United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime.
And hi guys, I am Mehak Daseem. I'm going to be directing UNODC along with Uwais.
And we're here to sort of welcome you all and sort of give you a little bit of a sneak peek to our committee. Firstly, we're extremely excited for the committee to start. We can't wait to meet all of you in LUMUN. So let's just start with discussing the ambit of our committee first. Our committee was made as a solution to a lot of criminal organization happening around the world. It's a sort of relatively new committee when you compare what United Nations is, but it's been around since 1970s. The goal of our committee mainly is to sort of focus on drug law enforcement and to discuss the ideas of criminal organization and how to stop criminal organization in the international world. Obviously, this includes criminals which are more organized across countries and then between countries as well. So as you can imagine, UNODC also can, legalize and authorize forces, but that obviously, obviously it has to, any major paperwork that is passed has to go through UNSC. So we are sort of an advisory role here. And that is something obviously we expect our delegates to understand. So when you come, please research what UNODC can and cannot do. I would appreciate that highly. Our topic here for this year's LUMUN is reforming legislation and practice for female prisoners. This is a very interesting topic because firstly, what we have to understand is intersectionality here. That prisons are horrible places for many people, for almost everyone who has gone to one. There's a lot of issues, there's a lot of legal loopholes, there's a lot of loopholes that are not mentioned within legal documents itself. But what we have to understand is through intersectionality, we can recognize that the problems are worse for women. And that is something that we have to focus on and that we choose to focus on within this very committee here. The second point I want you guys to focus on is the fact that there's present and hidden challenges. So present challenges can include like legal issues, which are, tougher for women to get legal counsel. There's a lot of precedent of women losing cases which men would have won. There's a lot of precedent of the judicial system not supporting them. There's a lot of precedent of the organization system in crime reduction, like police and the army or whatever, may not supporting them. There's a lot of problems in hidden, which are including the health issues that a lot of women have to face because they have a lot of different requirements than men, not like least like pregnancies and other issues like periods and sanitary issues as well, which are included also in the cases that we have to discuss. So we would like you to understand intersectionality deeply, and for more expectations, Mehak may take over.
So I'll be talking a little more about the MUN side of this all. So, I want what we expect from you guys is, to be competitive, yes, but not to the extent that you start being toxic to your fellow competitors, right? You need to make sure that you take into account everything that other people, whatever they have to contribute, to take into account whatever voices there are in the committee. So, and that is exactly what what the LUMUN spirit is about. It's about listening to others. It's about not being an overbearing presence where people in the committee are afraid to talk to you and afraid to express their ideas in the committee in general. You're supposed to listen. You're supposed to strategically argue with people and make sure that you get whatever you want to get passed in a more diplomatic way and not through strong arming other people, right? And that is at the core of our expectations for you people. So we want you guys to focus more on content and strategy. Our purpose is to ensure that you learn the maximum, you have the maximize your learning experience, and when you leave this committee, you know more about this topic in comparison to when you started, when you were deciding to come to this committee, right? So that's what our main objective is, and that's what we want you to do. More content, more strategy, have a look at the questions that we've put at the end of the study guide, formulate the ways you want to direct debate in the committee beforehand, and make sure that you think more about how you want to frame your position papers. So we want you to address the problem, we want you to discuss the effects of those problems, we want you to focus more on how how your solutions can be practical. And to be successful with this is to make sure that you address the practicality question in your position paper. And if you do that, you will have like a better time participating at Lumen than someone who's not prepared. So prepare as much as you can. There's still like 3 days to go, and hopefully by the end of by when this video is uploaded, you'll still have some time. So yeah, we're looking forward, and just make sure that you keep the Lumen spirit in mind when you're performing. Make sure you research a lot, and make sure you strategize beforehand. And us and our days, like our ACDs, which include Lena, Mustafa, Ashir, and Ali Hassan, we're all expecting good things from you guys. So don't let us down. And yeah, looking forward to Lumen this year.
That's it from our side. Thank you so much. And we'll see you on the conference. Bye-bye.